No one expected this moment to become one of the most talked about highlights of Jungkook's live broadcast. It wasn't a new performance, it wasn't a surprise announcement, and it wasn't even something fans were waiting for. Yet within seconds, thousands of viewers noticed one unexpected detail that quickly spread across social media. As Taehyung's GQ and CELINE video appeared on the screen, Jungkook's expression seemed impossible to ignore. Every smile, every laugh, and every reaction had fans replaying the live over and over, wondering if they had missed something important. But what exactly happened in those few unforgettable moments? And why is this simple reaction suddenly capturing the attention of ARMY around the world? Stay with us, because the full story is far more interesting than it first appears. As the live broadcast continued, viewers quickly realized that this was becoming much more than an ordinary reaction. The atmosphere shifted almost instantly the moment Taehyung's GQ and CELINE footage filled the screen. Instead of simply watching and moving on, Jungkook appeared fully engaged, paying close attention to every scene while moments of laughter and bright expressions naturally caught the audience's attention. It was those unscripted reactions that immediately became the center of discussion across fan communities. Within minutes, countless clips began circulating online. Fans replayed the same few seconds repeatedly, slowing down the footage, comparing different camera angles, and pointing out every subtle expression that might otherwise have gone unnoticed. Some viewers focused on the timing of Jungkook's smile, while others noticed how his attention seemed to remain fixed throughout the video. Although people interpreted the moment differently, nearly everyone agreed on one thing: this unexpected part of the live stream suddenly became one of the most memorable highlights. What made the moment even more fascinating was the context behind the video itself. Taehyung's GQ and CELINE appearances had already earned widespread praise for their confident styling, elegant presence, and effortless charisma. Fashion enthusiasts admired the sophisticated visuals, while fans appreciated seeing another side of his personality through the campaign. Because those appearances had already become iconic, seeing them unexpectedly featured during Jungkook's live stream naturally captured everyone's curiosity. The internet responded almost immediately. Short clips spread across multiple platforms, attracting millions of views within hours. Comment sections filled with emotional reactions from fans who admitted they had watched the live stream several times just to observe every detail. Others pointed out that moments like these often become unforgettable because they are completely unplanned. There was no announcement, no promotion, and no expectation that this particular segment would become the biggest topic of conversation. As excitement continued to grow, even casual viewers began asking the same question. What exactly made this reaction feel so different? Was it simply the surprise of seeing Taehyung's fashion film appear during the live stream, or was there another small detail that many people had overlooked during their first viewing? The more fans analyzed the footage, the more theories appeared, each highlighting different expressions, different timestamps, and different interpretations. That growing mystery only pushed engagement even higher. Every replay seemed to reveal another tiny moment worth discussing, keeping the conversation alive far longer than anyone expected. And surprisingly, the biggest detail had not even become the main focus yet. Hidden within the next few moments of the live stream was another reaction that many viewers completely missed the first time, one that would soon become the most discussed part of the entire broadcast. The discussion surrounding the live stream only became more intense as more viewers returned to watch the full recording instead of relying on short clips. Many quickly realized that the viral moments shared across social media represented only a small portion of what actually happened. By watching the entire sequence from beginning to end, fans noticed how naturally Jungkook's attention appeared to remain on Taehyung's GQ and CELINE footage, making every expression feel even more genuine than the brief edits circulating online. This was exactly why the live stream continued climbing in popularity long after it had ended. Rather than focusing on dramatic headlines, many viewers became interested in the authenticity of the moment itself. There was no elaborate setup, no special event introducing the video, and no indication that anything unusual was about to happen. Yet those ordinary seconds unexpectedly transformed into one of the most replayed highlights from the broadcast, reminding fans that the biggest moments often happen when no one is expecting them. Meanwhile, fan communities around the world continued comparing timestamps from different uploads, carefully examining every smile, every glance, and every burst of laughter. Some believed the reaction reflected simple admiration for Taehyung's impressive fashion campaign, while others viewed it as another example of how naturally supportive the BTS members are toward one another. Although opinions varied, the growing conversation demonstrated just how meaningful even the smallest interactions can become for millions of viewers. Another reason the moment attracted so much attention was Taehyung's remarkable presence throughout the GQ and CELINE campaign itself. Every scene showcased polished visuals, refined styling, and effortless confidence that had already drawn praise from fashion enthusiasts worldwide. Seeing those iconic images appear again during Jungkook's livestream gave fans the rare opportunity to experience them from a completely different perspective, not through a magazine or campaign release, but through another BTS member's visible reaction while watching. As new clips continued appearing online, the audience noticed details that many had completely overlooked during the initial broadcast. A brief smile here, a subtle pause there, and a few seconds of focused attention suddenly became subjects of endless discussion. These weren't dramatic events by themselves, yet together they created a moment that felt authentic enough to keep viewers returning over and over again. Every replay seemed to answer one question while raising another, fueling even greater curiosity. Content creators also began highlighting different portions of the live stream, each claiming to have discovered a new detail hidden within the recording. Some emphasized Jungkook's timing, others focused on the atmosphere of the broadcast, while many encouraged viewers to watch the original sequence themselves before forming their own opinions. That approach only strengthened engagement, as fans preferred to analyze the footage firsthand rather than relying solely on viral edits. By the end of the day, what had started as a simple live stream segment had evolved into one of the most discussed BTS-related topics across fan communities. The reactions, the theories, and the countless replayed clips all pointed toward the same conclusion: people couldn't stop talking about those unforgettable moments. Yet there was still one surprising detail from the live stream that had escaped the attention of most viewers, a small moment that, once discovered, would completely change the way many fans looked back on the entire broadcast. As the conversation surrounding the live stream continued to spread, another interesting pattern began to emerge. Fans who had initially watched only the short viral clips decided to revisit the complete broadcast from beginning to end. What they discovered surprised many of them. Without dramatic editing or background music, the sequence felt even more natural, allowing viewers to notice the relaxed atmosphere that surrounded the entire moment. It was this authenticity that many believed made the reaction resonate so strongly across the fandom. The replay count continued to climb as people searched for details they might have missed. Every passing hour brought new discussions, fresh screenshots, and side-by-side comparisons of different moments from the live stream. Instead of fading away like many viral clips, this particular segment gained momentum because each replay seemed to reveal another subtle expression worth talking about. Fans weren't simply watching the live stream anymore, they were carefully observing every second, hoping to catch the tiny details that others had overlooked. Meanwhile, Taehyung's GQ and CELINE visuals remained at the center of the conversation. His confident presence, cinematic styling, and effortless elegance had already earned praise from fashion insiders long before this live stream happened. Seeing those same visuals appear again unexpectedly reminded many viewers why the campaign had become such a memorable part of his solo activities. The polished production combined with Taehyung's calm charisma created a sequence that naturally captured attention, making Jungkook's visible reactions an even bigger topic among fans. As more people joined the discussion, the narrative gradually shifted away from speculation and toward appreciation. Many viewers described the moment as another example of the genuine support that BTS members have consistently shown for one another throughout their careers. Rather than searching for hidden meanings, they focused on the simple fact that authentic reactions often become the most unforgettable memories. That perspective quickly gained support, encouraging even more people to revisit the live stream with fresh eyes. Content creators also noticed something unexpected. Videos discussing this particular moment were receiving unusually high watch time because viewers stayed until the very end, waiting to see the specific reactions everyone was talking about. Instead of skipping through the footage, audiences watched carefully, afraid they might miss the exact second that had sparked millions of conversations. This growing curiosity helped push the live stream even further into recommendation feeds, introducing the moment to countless viewers who hadn't originally planned to watch it. Then another discovery began circulating across fan communities. Several viewers pointed out that the most talked about smile wasn't actually the first reaction that appeared during the broadcast. According to many replay analyses, there was another brief expression that happened only moments later, so subtle that most people completely missed it during their first viewing. Once fans noticed it, however, the discussion changed once again. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know whether this overlooked detail was the true highlight of the live stream. That single observation reignited interest across social media. Replay after replay continued appearing, each claiming to reveal something new hidden within those few unforgettable seconds. The mystery surrounding the live stream only grew stronger, leaving one question hanging over the entire discussion. What was it about that final reaction that convinced so many fans they had witnessed one of the most memorable and genuine moments of the entire broadcast? The answer would become the biggest talking point of all.